Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Assalamu alaikum and greetings. Ali Sharma back with more reviews of the quadcopters, people calling them drones. Here I have with me is called AOSENMA Toys CG035, a quadcopter for aerial filming. But this is a toy grade quadcopter for aerial filming. Now, AOSENMA Toys present CG035, which is a toy grade quadcopter with GPS. Now, this is not the first time that we are seeing a toy grade quadcopter with GPS. I have reviewed a couple of Hubsan before. Hubsan definitely makes toy grade quadcopters with GPS. So this is another company now coming out. Beware Hubsan, they might beat you. I'm not sure. Most of the companies in China, including Hubsan, are focusing on El Cheapo components only. I'm not in the airplane, that's my phone anyway. So yes, let's focus on the CG035 features. It has a GPS, circle flight. Oh man, please stop it. It has a GPS, circle flight, altitude hold, auto return to home, simple gimbal. You have to go back about a decade when we used to use servos for the gimbal stabilization. So it has a servo-based stabilizer. I don't know if it is stabilized or not, but it has a servo-based 2-axis gimbal. Then it has a 5.8 GHz FPV transmission, two-way transmission, automatic following, which is not a new thing. Hubsan has it. One key return to home and headless mode, auto takeoff and auto return. Now, enough said. Let me just put the box down and bring you to the quadcopter and the components itself. Shut up phone, I'm just tired of my phone. Alright, enough said. Let me bring you to the quadcopter and its components and see. I need to break this phone. I really need to break this phone. And let's see what's inside the box and what kind of components, what kind of quadcopter. What is it? AOSENMA CG035. Let's take a quick look. Alright, right outside the box we get all this mess. Yes, look at this. They fixed everything in that box. Alright, first off, where is that English user manual? Hold on, let me find it. Maybe I already actually throw it. No, I found it. Okay. First off, you get two pieces of user manual. One is in Chinese and one is in English. Now, take my advice. This is the most sincere advice you will ever get from me. Don't read the English user manual. Read the Chinese one, because you will understand more reading the Chinese user manual rather than English one. I said it. Trust me. Alright, so yes, trust me. The more I read this user manual, the more I wanted to jump out of the window right away. So please stay away from this user manual. It's totally useless, pointless, and you would never be able to actually set up or fly your quadcopter properly. Rather than you just try it by yourself and you would be having fun. Alright, enough said. So we started from So we start from left side. We have 3 USB dongles. Alright? So one is the card reader and 2 are the charging ones. Okay? So basically they're gonna charge 2 different things. We'll find out very, very soon. Then we have a battery charger, spare propellers, and a screwdriver and some screws for you to fix the accessories like landing gears. Then we have the LCD holder with the mounting accessory. We have an antenna and an LCD screen. This is a 4.3-inch 5.8 GHz LCD screen with a built-in 5.8 GHz video receiver. Alright, then we have landing legs, we have a neck strap. We have a nice cool radio. I know when you look at this radio in the video on the camera, you will say, wow, this toy grade quadcopter has a radio which looks amazingly good quality like DJI. I will come back to it later and you're gonna love me for that. Alright, anyway, then we have a 2-axis gimbal with servo based, okay, all right, and we have propeller guards, and finally we have our CG035 with some crazy angry futuristic alienist type eyes right here. GPS antenna on board. Now it's not a lightweight quadcopter, it does have a quite nice weight on it, mainly because the battery inside it, which is a nice long battery. All right, okay, I'll try to read that Chinese user manual and find out what is the battery in this one. Okay, now it doesn't say anything regarding the flight controller, but one thing I'm very happy about this quadcopter, and you all know what that is. It has Emax brushless motors. Emax PM 1806 2300 kV brushless motors. No more gearing. No more gearing. Thank you. No more screaming, annoyingly, crazily screaming quadcopters. And overall, a good design on the quadcopter itself. I like the eyes here, really. Okay, under the quadcopter, you'll fix the landing gears. There's a button here, on-off switch. I believe that's the on-off switch for the quadcopter itself. Then you have 1, 2, 3 plugs, servo kind of plugs for the gimbal, because your gimbal has 3 plugs coming out of it. So that's how you will control the roll tilt of the gimbal and probably stop the video as well. And then we have LED lights under each motor, and under each arm we also have LED lights. Now, well, I'm not sure really which flight controller it's running, but having to figure out what these LED colors and patterns will actually talk to you about, reading the user manual is totally pointless for that. As I said, you do want to go suicide if you try to read that user manual more. Alright, so enough with the unboxing of this quadcopter. Let me get to it. And when holding the radio, try to hear it. Okay, now after hearing this, one last thing. And I thought JJRC was El Cheapo. Well, JJRC, you do not have the honor of retaining the title of El Cheapo company. Now we have AOSENMA Toys to have this title of El Cheapo. I mean, how much a company can be cheap to actually produce these things. The radio is rattling, a lot of things are rattling, and of course, honestly speaking, this is by far the cheapest radio or the material used on everything you will ever see. One thing though, honestly, they don't smell toxic like the JJRC or other companies' plastic and material. Alright, enough said. Now let me get it ready, let me charge the batteries, we'll bring it out. So here we are, the quadcopter completely ready, it's ready to fly. I'm just charging the battery, gonna charge the battery for everything. And this is how it looks. Nice and good white quadcopter and radio LCD. Looking at this and looking at the screen there makes me worried about my complexion. Actually, I look blacker. Alright, anyway, before I actually turn the video off and conclude this, check this out. When you mount the LCD, it's actually too loose that it will fall off here most often, and after that you cannot access the switches, because when you access the switches they hit the LCD back here, you can see. So not a good consideration when it comes to mounting the LCD like that. And if you do want to mount the LCD like that, please at least provide us something quality, not just this loose. And anyway, no comments. Altitude hold seems to be crappy. Now it's holding GPS position, which is nice. Very good feel. Plenty of yaw authority. Not like Volkera iBow, which was really sluggish on the yaw. This one is really nice on the yaw, and it puts itself into a circle. Let me see. Yeah, I see myself pretty nice actually. So even the quadcopter is spinning all the time, I can control it properly. And now it's following me. Really nice. Huh, that's a lot of deviation. But hey, at least it's coming back, right? So that's plenty speed for this little baby. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you very much for your continued support towards my work on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel and stay updated for all the regular video uploads. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share the link over your social sites.